So hey guys, today we will be seeing how to create a C++ basic console app using Visual Studio 2019. So let's get started. Welcome to Codingrammar.com. So today what we are going to see is what is C++ class, what is C++ object, and how to write a first C++ console app and for using class and object. So as you can see here, class is a blueprint of the object. Class will have a definition of the object like its behavior and functionalities. So guys, class will have functionalities. It means it will have functions, it will have some properties, it will have some member fields, etc. So let's see how we can create a class and what all things are required to create an object. So let's talk about what is C++ object. So C++ object is anything but a real life instance of car, employee, animal, etc. So what do we need first, a class or object? So you can think like to drive a car, first we need to have a car, right? So first we need to build a car, then we can use all its functionalities. In a similar way, we need to create a class first and then we can use all its functionalities like its functions and everything. So you can relate a car with a class and it we can have its engine and we can use its engine to drive it, that as its functionality. So let's jump into Visual Studio 2019 and do some hands-on. So first we will create a new project. When we launch a Visual Studio 2019, there you'll select a language called C++ and then you will have multiple options here. So you will go and select console app. You can go to codingrammar.com and you can read all the steps in detail, and as well as in this video I'll be covering all these steps. Then you will give the name of your project, that is for my first CPP class, and then you'll click on create. Once you click on create, you will get a default template where you will have a main function and a standard cout statement which will print hello world on console. So let's jump to Visual Studio. I have this project already loaded. So here you can see I have created a class called student, and the name of the class is student, and it has three public properties or three public class members. One is of type string, one is of type int, and one is of type another type int. So what is this public? This public is a access specifier which tells us that anybody who can access this class will have access to all these three members of the class. So we have student ID, it is an integer. We have class, we have grade, which is another field, which is another integer, and we have name of student, that is another, that is string. So what I have done here, this, and then we close this class with this curly bracket, and we have this class definition and declaration. So here in the main, what I am going to do is I write student, this is the class name, and space my object name. So what is this? John. John is an object of this class. How do I this line number 19, I am creating an object of a class, or another way to call it is creating an instance of a class. So here when I say student space John, I have created object John using that student class. So what will John have? John will have all the three properties of this class, that is under the public access specifier, that is student ID, grade, and name. So I have assigned this student ID as 1. I have assigned name in the curly bracket, sorry, in the double quotation, as John May, and John's grade, that is 10th grade. So once this is called assignment. Once I have assigned these values, I can access these values. So now using standard cout statement, I am printing these values on a console. The slash n in each line refers to a new line. So whenever I'm printing John dot name, it will print John May, that is the value that we have assigned in a new line. So let's see it in action. So as you can see, it is running, and now once it is completed, we'll see the output. So here we have the output, and it says cout John name is John May, John dot student ID is 1, John dot grade is 10, and every output is printed in a new line. So everything is printed in a new line. Hope you guys understood how to write a console app using C++ class and creating an object. There is another method to create an object which we'll be talking about in the next video. So if you guys like this video, do subscribe to our channel and give a thumbs up. That keeps me motivated to create such videos for you. Thank you. Stay tuned to codingrammar.com for all the updates.